A love letter to my mother. Lo siento, mamá. I'm sorry that my grandfather Rodolfo abandoned you. I remember the early morning clouds pass by the windows behind you in the kitchen. You were sitting in your favorite corner of your dining table, next to our father's empty chair, with hurt in your eyes. You told me how your father took all of you to the train station in Cuidad Obregon, the place of your birth, and put each of you on the train. All of you were crying except your father and mi Abuelita Petra. Don Rodolfo arranged for his escape by sending all of you off to a separate and uncaring future. You, my grandmother Petra, your younger brothers Heraclio and Ricardo, and your oldest sister Delia, all of you. You were 8 years old. I remember. Black curly hair and those large eyes with angry tears of rejection. The kind of anger you knew so well, even at your age. Images and sounds of you running down cobblestone streets would fill your cinematic eyes as you would recount growing up in the small and mountainous ancient silver mining town of Panuco. I could hear the slap of your small feet push against the rotation of the earth, running with little Kika in your arms and pulling your little brother Huerito by the hand, trying to avoid the envious stones thrown by the family your stepfather left for Abuelita. All those hurt older daughters Don Antonio left behind would throw rocks at the three of you, shout ignorant cruelties while swallowing their own pain. You would laugh with a defiant upturned face when you told me these stories, but you would always stop and say, they could have hurt the niña. Kika was a little baby. We were all babies. Why did we have to suffer the decisions of the adults? You were the best tree climber, the best rock thrower, and the bravest, and everyone respected and feared you. Ahí viene Guillermina, córale! Here comes Guillermina, run! And you would come running after your tormentors, throwing small orphan stones, hot with vengeance, hoping to God they would find their mark. How you loved climbing trees with your little brother Huerito, eating the best mangoes at the highest point. The bright green mango tree would groan reluctantly at the small weight of you, swaying on its heavily fruited limbs, and you peeling with bright white teeth and tiny hands the ripened dark orange skin of the sweet mangoes you share with your little brother. The only thing small about you was your body. To everyone else, you were larger than life. I watched your large brown eyes gaze at your memories and then shift back to the train station where you were saying goodbye to your father, never to see or know of him again. Your dark, narrowing eyes stripped away whatever courage he had left. As the train pulled away from the station, you watched him, watched your father's cowardice grow around him like a hungry shadow. You were the brave one at age 8, and he never became a fully formed man in your eyes, a true hombre. His shadow disappeared into the expanding white steam of the tireless locomotive that would start the first leg of your journey to your mother's village in the southeastern mountains of Sinaloa. 3 months after your death, at 2 in the morning in a moonlit July, I heard you say the name you gave me. You said, "Meet me in a dream." So I dreamt of a train station in a small northern desert town in Sonora. You were alone and back on the train from long ago. This time, you were leaving me at the station because it was your time to go. All your battles were over. You spoke your death, and in that complex dance between faith and finality, you continued to overwhelm us with your gratitude for all around you, your indefatigable loving grace, and a humility bound by your return to your tierras. I am your son, and we are both brave. You taught me to be so. You left me a fully formed man, un hombre bien hecho, fully formed by the love of a brave and wise and fatherless mother. The black train pulled away in a whisper, and there was no burst of steam to hide our love for one another. We saw each other con claridad.